Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Kaisha Renjiro Sutanto from Gate 9.3 and option number 21. Now I want to tell you about all material in science. In grade 9 and especially in 9.3, we learn just biology and chemical. First, let's talk about the characteristics of living things. Living things have several characteristics that distinguish them from non-living things. The first characteristic is the ability to move. Does not always mean moving from one place to another. For example, humans can walk and run, while plants can move their pants such as growing towards sunlight. The second characteristic is growth and development. Living things can grow and develop through their life. Humans, for example, grow from babies to adults. And the third characteristic is inability to reproduce. Reproduction allows living things to produce new organisms. Humans reproduce through sexual reproduction, while plants can reproduce through seed or other methods. The fourth characteristic is responding to stimuli from the environment. A stimulus is something that causes a response. For example, when we touch something hot, we immediately move our hand away. Plants can also respond to light, gravity, and water. And the fifth characteristic is using energy. Living organisms need energy to survive. Humans obtain energy from food, while plants can produce their own food through photosynthesis. And the sixth characteristic is breathing or respiration. Respiration is important because cells need energy to perform their activities. And finally, the last thing is living things can produce waste. Our body produces waste substance that needs to be removed. This process is called excretion. So, this characterizes us that living organisms are active and complex systems. And the second, I want to tell about organization of living things. Living things are organized from the simple level to the most complex level, uh, like organelle to cell, and from cell to tissue, organism, population, community, ecosystem, and biosphere. An organelle is a small structure inside a cell that has a specific function. Several organelles work together inside a cell. A cell is a basic structural and functional unit of life. When many similar cells work together, they form a tissue. Several tissues can work together to form an organ. For example, the human heart is an organ because it consists of different tissues that work together. Several organs that then work together to form an organ system. For example, the digestive system consists of organs such as mouth, stomach, intestine, liver, and pancreas. All of these systems work together to form an organism such as human being. We saw that our body cannot work properly if only one part was alone. Every part is connected and depends on other parts. 3. There are cells. Cells are the basic unit of life. There are two main types of cells, prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. Prokaryotic cells are generally simpler. They do not have a nucleus surrounded by a membrane like bacteria. And on the other hand, eukaryotic cells have a true nucleus surrounded by a nucleus membrane. Example is animal and plant cell. Cells contain many organelles. For example, the nucleus contains genetic material and controls many activities of the cell. The mitochondria are responsible for producing energy for the cell. Ribosomes are involved in making proteins. The Golgi complex helps modify packaging and transport certain substances. The endoplasmic reticulum helps with the production and transportation of protein and other molecules. Plant cells also have chloroplasts, which are also responsible for photosynthesis. Plant cells have a cell wall, which provides support and protection. They also usually have a large vacuole, which can store water and other substances. Therefore, every organelle has a different job, but all of them work together to keep the cell alive. And let's talk about atom, molecule, and ion. The smallest component of element that still has the properties of that element is called an atom. Atoms are extremely small. For example, oxygen consists of oxygen atom, while hydrogen consists of hydrogen atom. When two or more atoms chemically join together, they can form a molecule. For example, water is written as H2O. It consists of two hydrogen and one oxygen atom. In another example is oxygen gas O2, which consists of two oxygen bonded together. There are also ions. An ion is a particle that has an electrical charge because it has gained or lost electron. A positively charged ion is called a cation, while a negative ion is called an anion. These atom molecules and ions are very important because living organisms are made from chemical substances. Chemical bonding. Atoms can bond with other atoms to become more stable. This process is called chemical bonding. The first is ionic bonding. Ionic bonding occurs when electrons are transferred from